But we're going to have a nice little counter push. We got Pekka going in front. We're going to get Bandit maybe to snipe a building. Perfect. 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 Right as I said that, too, I was like, we're going to Bandit to snipe a building. And that Pekka's tanking for everything. And my man is cooked. My man is cooked. He's looking like a steak. What's up, gamers? It's Turkey here. And today we're going to be playing one of the best decks for the upcoming season following the balance changes. In case you missed the balance changes, here's a quick photo of them right here in case you want to take a screenshot. But the first thing that I noticed were the changes to the Goblin Machine, which used to be the worst card in the game, but is now going to be hopefully one of the best or better cards in the game. And that's kind of the motivation behind the deck that I'm using today. There's currently a player inside of the top 100 in the entire world rocking this deck, and that is before the balance changes have even happened. Plus, Evo Wizard and Evo Battle Ram are still some of the best evolutions in the game. So that being said, I'm gonna hop into some matches and show you how to use this deck. Alright, into our first matchup here against this player. Looks like they have a lot of goblins. One thing I'll note about Pekka is it does, in general, have a steeper learning curve than certain decks. So don't be discouraged if you lose your first few matches, because Pekka, it is a really hard deck to learn. I think it's a difficult deck to learn, or at least it can be. Like at first glance, it can be a little difficult. I'm going to zap here just to minimize damage that the Dark Goblin gets. I cycled my Wizard mainly to defend anything that he played to support it, and to cycle to my Evolved Wizard, because those are the pushes where you really kind of pop off, is when you go Pekka, and then you have Evolved Wizard behind it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kite this over with the Battle Ram. Okay, I kind of have an awkward hand for this, to be completely honest. Pekka tends to struggle against like spam style of decks. So we're going to have to be very patient and very calculated with how we play this. But I'm satisfied with all of the damage that we got on that opposite lane. I'm going to let that Goblin Brawler do his thing and then go Royal Ghost. The reason I do that is because it's pretty much going to even up damage on both sides. And now that we have Evo Wizard in hand, we're going to go ahead and Pekka onto this. And should take care of pretty much his entire push. And we can go with an Evo Wizard behind this Pekka, and it's going to be a really, really difficult push for him to stop. Plus, I feel like we're up a little bit of Elixir right now. I know he's got lots of swarms, so you kind of want to delay it for a little bit. And then you can kind of like drop it behind it. Yeah, and you can see that timing was perfect, right? Because he played his swarm. We're going to go with the Goblin Machine to support as well. And my man is in trouble. I'm going to zap to retarget this onto the Goblin Machine. Really, really good zap there. It actually kept my Wizard alive. A lot of people don't know that, or they kind of forget it. But you can actually retarget the tower with your zap. So the tower was targeting the Wizard, but when I zapped it, it actually changed it to target onto the Goblin Machine, and we got so much more damage because of that. So pretty good start. I wouldn't be surprised if he takes my tower, so hopefully you know, we get his tower inside of a range where we can take it fairly easily. Ghost should pretty much take care of that Goblin Machine. Perfect. We're going to cycle a Wizard in the back as well, because he's going to have to play something to stop the Bandit. Okay, he does. This is a really good zap for me. I know I have the Wizard down. Let's get all of this spam down here. I'm going to Void onto the Dark Goblin and the tower. It'll take care of the Dark Goblin, and it'll get the tower really, really low. Evo Wizard should help clean up this Goblin Giant. We're going to Ghost in the back for the barrel. Beautiful defense all around. Like I said, Pekka tends to struggle with spam, but I feel like we're playing it really well. We're going to Goblin Machine at the bridge, because he's going to probably spam us. Void onto all of this. And this is going to be GG's against this spam player. We're going to give him the good game. And like I said, this is pre-buffs. So easy first up there. We'll hold it, and we'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here against this player. And kind of like I mentioned, like, Pekka is just a hard deck to learn. Like, there are some decks in the game that genuinely, like, it's, I don't know, like, you can make mistakes with, and it's not as punishing. Like, Pekka specifically, like, if you make one bad decision with Pekka, like, you genuinely can just lose the whole game. So, like I said, don't be discouraged. It is hard to learn and hard to master, but it is worth learning, in my opinion. It looks like this guy's running, like, Hog EQ or something like that, most likely. The reason I waited is because I'm still going to try and get my King Tower activated. Even with the low HP Firecracker, you can do it. Yeah, a lot of people think when the Firecracker is low that you aren't able to do it. Okay, he just goes for the Valkyrie. Like I said, this card right now is not amazing. Ideally, after the balance changes, it gets a little better. We'll see, though. I'm going to go Wizard early. I'm hoping he doesn't have Fireball. Usually, Hog players run Earthquake. So we'll see. Just drops the Tesla. That's fine with me. It's actually good for me, I would say. I would reckon. Okay, we're going to Pekka here. Nice. And he wasted the Earthquake. That's awesome. Okay, we'll see how he stops this. I'm sure he has... Yeah, okay, he's got that. Let's Void. The reason I like Voiding is because it damages the tower and takes care of the Firecracker. And I think he's going to have a difficult time defending this, to be honest. I mean, he overcommitted entirely in that situation. I would Zap, but Zap isn't going to do that much to Goblins. And this is already a threat, so we're just going to let it go. We're going to take our damage and be happy. Pekka is still going to tank for a little bit. I'm going to go like this. Get ready to Zap. And we don't need to, really. It's a really good start. That's a good example of punishing when your opponent like overcommits or is a little too aggressive. I'm going to Wizard low because I feel like he might go for a Hog. Good King Terror activation. And I will go in with it just because it has a little bit of its shield. So if he logs or something, it's not going to do a ton. See, look at that shield popping off. And that's why Evo Wizard is crazy. Great Barbarian damage on the tower. I'm just going to Void as well. I want to get rid of that Cracker. Which I failed to do, but that's okay. Yeah. Oopsie. Little miscue on our part, but that's okay. We still have a lot of stuff down. Let's get the Wizard here for the Goblins, maybe. Void on the Cracker. Evo Battle Ram is still going crazy. We're going to Zap just to get this onto the tower, and that's tower down. Too much for my man to handle. The Wizard is really hard to defend. Like, the Evo Wizard, if you don't have the right cards, man, you're cooked. Pekka's going to take care of this Hog Rider, and that's an easy match against Hog EQ. Did he play it perfectly? No. Did we play it well? Absolutely. So, good game to this Hog EQ player. We're going to hold that W and catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match, which against Ward King. Another card that's getting nerfed, I didn't really talk about it, but the Void is also getting nerfed, which I think is warranted. I mean, Void is by far the best card in the game. I'm going to let that one Wall Breaker connect. I know it's going to connect, but I'm just going to, you know, cut my losses. It's fine. Okay, we're going to Goblin Machine in the back. Looks like he's running maybe double Minor Wall Breakers or Minor Magic Archer, possibly, with this. Like, interesting. Okay. So this should kite this over. Nice kite. Once again, the power of a good kite. And the power of a good Zap. Oh, darn it. Valkyrie did so much work there. That's okay. Might kite this back. Alright, we get one little rocket on the tower. You can see that's decent damage. We're going to have our Ghost ready in case he goes Wall Breakers. Wizard is fine here. I mean, it's a -2 trade, but it helps us cycle to our Evo, and we take 0 damage on the tower, so that's fine with me. Still has to respond to the Wizard as well. You could go for a Wall Breaker kite. I don't think that would be that great. Okay, my guess is he's going to go for Wall Breakers here in front of this. We're going to see what he does. Okay, he doesn't actually. I feel like he should have, because that would have made it harder for me to activate King Tower, and instead he just goes for that. So, interesting play. I would say that's an interesting play. We're going to Goblin Machine. I feel like he's going to go Wall Breakers behind it. Okay. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know if I had to play both of those cards. There's probably a different way I could have countered that, to be completely honest, but I was a little scared. Alright, we're just probably going to let this go. I mean, I will Zap here just because it helps. And let my Goblin Machine take care of that. I'm going to drop my Evo Wizard here. I think it's fine. Okay, he goes for arrows, which do pop the shield of the Evo Wizard. But even so, I'm apt to go in here. I'll have my Void ready and my Bandit ready. Void on the Firecracker, Bandit maybe to snipe something. Nah, it didn't work, did it? But you know, it did work. Evo Wizard! Oh, we got to keep spamming. When they're like in a bad spot like this and you have Pekka tanking for everything, you kind of want to keep spamming. Oh, Pekka almost got a hit. That's okay. We're still going to take our damage and we're going to be satisfied with it. It's great ghost damage. Firecracker goes in the opposite lane. We're going to have Wizard ready for this lane or for that lane. For this or for that. Okay, Wizard. I mean, Wizard is definitely your best anti-air. In fact, aside from Void, it is arguably your only anti-air. If you have Evo Zap, you can also run Evo Zap in the deck. If you don't have any of the other evolutions. Okay, I'm going to spam on the other side. Because we have that Pekka. He needs to spend, right? I was going to kite, but I think it's better to just defend. That wizard is absolutely going feral on that man's tower. And wizard left. Wizard left. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold everything. What the heck? Wizard just left me to die. You hate to see it. Okay, my man, I don't know about ignoring that wizard. Okay, so a little flub by me, I'm not going to lie. I thought the wizard was going to help us out on defense, but we cooked him anyway. So we're going to go ahead and ignore that defensive flub and us almost choking it, and we're going to hold that W and catch you in the next match. All right, in our next match here against this player, looks like they run 2.6. I don't know for sure, but they had a hog banner and they had all the other stuff, so I could be wrong. Okay, he drops a wizard. We're just going to mirror the wizard. It is definitely not 2.6. Could be giant beatdown. Wizard isn't too indicative of what they're playing. We're gonna have our Pekka ready if he goes for like a tank or something. It's fine. They just cancel out. I respect that. I'll take that. Okay. Void is such a good spell against the pump. Holy moly, we're going to get some barbarian damage. Interesting pump placement. He just placed it like right behind the tower. So that ended up being an even trade for us, and we got damage. So wizard, mortar. Cat's out of the bag there with the mortar. We're going to go ghost into the lane where we have some of the damage. We see that we're up a little bit of elixir. Okay, Pekka does come down. Kind of not surprised that he has a Pekka. We're going to mirror with a Pekka of our own. We're going to delay it just a little bit. You really want to make sure you're fighting on your side of the bridge. If possible, and it looks like we are going to, so I might even tank with the battle ram. What the hell? Okay, so that was the worst golem I've ever seen. Oh, yeah, that was the worst golem I've ever seen. I think he was trying to make it so that way his golem killed my golem, or sorry, that his Pekka killed my Pekka, but like it just didn't work. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna do this. The reason that I'm doing this is to like not have my Pekka get more value. Or get any value, even. Zap over here. And we're going to keep spamming. Just keep spamming. Just keep spamming. Just keep spamming. 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 What a weird deck, man. Pekka Golem. We have lots of answers, so it's fine. Okay, Ghost getting lots of damage. Shoutouts to Ghost. He could Void Block, but he doesn't have his Spear Goblins in hand, so... Yeah, he doesn't. So that's a plus, I think, 2 trade for us. Maybe even a plus 3 trade for us. I don't want to commit too much elixir. That's why I go with the bandit. Okay, now I'm going to do this. It should take his tower. We'll see. I mean, he might sack his mortar. No, okay, he does not sack his mortar. He sacks his tower. Which is fine with me. Get our Pekka down. Okay, we're gonna... What do I want to do here? I'm going to Goblin Machine. Void on the wizard. I am kind of scared of the Pekka. I'm going to kite everything over. Ideally. Nah, failed kite. Oops. But we're fine. Maybe not fine, but we're alive. Zap, please! Oh! What a defense! Ooh, ooh. We'll take that, honestly. Got a little scrappy at the end there, mainly because that was one of the most unorthodox decks I've ever seen. But 4 games, 4 wins. We'll catch you in the next match. Match here against Jay. Running the Princess Tower. That's pretty good to see. I feel like Princess Tower is the best, and at least the most versatile tower. I'm going to open up with a Ghost. I think it's the best starting play. If you are going to make a starting play, I think it's better to wait and be reactive. But if you are going to make a starting play, I'd say go with the Ghost. I'm going to play my wizard here. I mean, any of the cards in my hand are pretty expensive, but just trying to get to my Evo. Goblin Machine going to do his best. Probably get 2 hog hits. Hopefully no more than that. Wow, I got 3 hog hits. Yuck me, man. It's unlucky. Bandit here just to catch him off guard. Yeah, I don't expect anything from this, to be honest. He gets good wizard damage on the left. I don't think he was expecting that, to be honest. And I wasn't expecting this. Oofta, roofta. Hog Goblin Barrel. It is what it is, though. I could go Battle Ram. I'm going to go Ghost because it'll help against, like, swarms. And then we can Void onto the tower. I'm gonna zap, make sure we take the tower. And there we go, baby. I don't know, man. Like, were we that up in Elixir? I'm kind of surprised. Maybe he was just a little too aggressive on offense. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm stoked about that. I guess his barrel was probably kind of aggressive, huh? Wow, we actually caught the barrel. It was in the front. That wasn't even on purpose. Let's go Battle Ram as well, just to apply all the pressure. I haven't seen a Swarm card out of him yet, so I don't think he has one. Tesla will do a really good job, though, so at least we got the Evo Tesla out of hand. I am stressed about the Hogs. I can just Pekka on the Hogs, and if you do it perfectly, I think it doesn't get any damage. I think I played it late there, or I played it one tile too low. No, yeah, Pekka full counters Hog if you have it like hovered. That still kills the LP. He tried to void block. He actually made it worse. That's so unfortunate for him. A Goblin Machine to block all this. If I zap, it'll retarget it. Well, let's do this, and it should retarget it onto the ghost, so that way my Pekka stays alive. Yep. Using zap to retarget is so important. It's so important and so underrated, and not enough people do it. Also, this guy's deck is just so weird, to be honest. I'm just going to void on the Hog. It'll take care of it and only get one shot, I think. Yeah. Ghost in case he goes for the barrel, but let's just be honest. My man is cooked. He's not giving up, though. I respect it. I respect the hustle. You need to watch out for the barrel. Yeah, good battle ram. If I didn't block bridge there, that barrel could have gotten a lot of damage. So honestly, GG's to this Hog barrel player. But I think we just made some good decisions. We'll hold that W. Catch you in the next one. Up here against Doom. We'll see what he's rocking. Just the Princess Tower. Nothing too crazy. Okay. I was a little slow on the reaction, but I think Ghost one-shots Princess, so it doesn't really matter. We'll have Zap ready for like skeletons or something. Ice Wizard is also getting a buff, so I expect big things from Ice Wizard next season. Could have Barrel as well. We're gonna have Zap hovered. Whenever you're running Pekka, you always want to have your Zap ready, like ready to go. I'll cycle my Wizard as well. We're up at like 1 elixir, and it'll help us get to our Evo. We'll find out if he has Rocket, all of that stuff, because a lot of times when they run bait, yeah, Lightning. Okay, that makes sense. I'm not mad about that at all. Like I said, just cycling, trying to get to my Evo Wizard, because that's when your push is deadly, is when you have the Evo Wizard in hand. Okay. I'm going to go Goblin Machine in front just to make this a little more menacing. I'll have my Zap ready for a Swarm of any kind. Okay, he goes for the Giant Kite. I don't hate that, to be honest. I'm debating how I want to defend this. I think I'm just going to let it go. I mean, a lot of people would have been trigger happy on the Pekka, but we didn't even need to. Look, it didn't even get any damage, and now's our time to just spam. Nice. Bandit should take care of that. I'm going to Zap just to make sure that Ice Wizard doesn't get any value, and this Bubble Shield's going to go crazy. See, Evo Wizard is so broken. That push would have absolutely been like just over if that bubble wasn't there. I'm spamming because I think he's low on elixir. Yep, and that's probably going to be tower down. Dude, this deck is crazy sometimes. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can just go Ghost on the Princess. I'm going to do it early because I'm worried he's going to like try and protect it. Just want to make sure he doesn't have elixir for that. Okay, these should cancel out. But we're already in like Void Cycle range, so it's fine. We go Battle Ram here. Don't want to give him any lightning value with the Wizard in the left side or anything like that. Look what I'm going to do. And then once that, I'm going to go Wizard to kind of like snipe the Tesla. Oh, even better, we sniped the guards and the Tesla. I love that. My man is in trouble. Oh, I'm in trouble too. We can just Void on the balloon. No, the Giant blocked one of the Void, but that's still okay. Giant balloon this whole time. I had no idea. My man's in trouble on defense, though. I'll tell you that. Void to take care of the Princess, and my man's cooked. Doomfister was just a little too aggressive. To be fair, we had pretty good answers against Giant Balloon, so we're going to hold this 3 crown and the W and catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match here against Ray. Looks like he's running the Princess Tower. There's nothing to be worried about. And this deck, This deck is good as is. Like, in the meta, I would say that this deck is good, but post-balance changes, man, this deck is going to be menacing. Kind of looks like 2.6. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have my Pekka ready. Okay, and definitely not 2.6. We're going to Battle Ram just because he used his Valkyrie, and that is one of the best counters in the game to the Valkyrie, so... Battle Ram, excuse me. Tesla comes down. All right, we're just going to let this breathe. Not going to stress it too much. Nice. He committed a delivery as well. That's super fine with me. I'll just cycle my Wizard. I mean, I'm trying to get to my Evolved one as quickly as possible. I have Void in hand. If I was crazy, I could have zapped those skeletons. But I'm not crazy. My reactions are too slow. Interesting. I'm going to Void. The reason is because it'll take care of the Firecracker, and it'll get damage on the tower. And it forced out another card, so I'm good with that. Okay, we're going to drop this Ghost here. Okay, we're going to have to Pekka as well. I mean, we don't have to, but we should. Okay, now we have a nice little counter push. I know he has skeletons, so we'll be ready for the skellies. Whatever, fine with me. He also has a building. I don't know if he can afford it right now. I mean, that hog was pretty expensive, and my man's going to lose this tower. Yeah, I mean, Pekka has that power, man. You're over-aggressive. Like, he just went for that hog earthquake. Didn't hit a building. All he hit was my troops. And that's one of the great things about using Pekka is you can just punish your opponents when they're hyper-aggressive. So we're going to take the 3 crown here against Ray quicker than expected and catch you in the next match. Damn, that last match was like a speed run. Up here against Nia. Nah, I don't know how to say it. You can also start with the Bandit if you would like. It's not a bad starting play. Bandit on the side like that is a fine way to counter barrel. I mean, it's not super reliable as the game goes on, but it gets the job done. Oh, I thought he messed up that knight, but guess he's fine. Guess he's fine. Looks like he's running log bait, everybody's favorite. Play the Wizard low. I mean, if he rockets it, it's not the end of the world, to be completely honest, because he has more damage on the other side. So no knight. I'm curious. No knight, no building. I'm curious to see how he defends this. He might go for like a goblin ganks around. I'm gonna Void on the princess. And okay, he cycled back to a knight. That's well played. Okay, log bait can be tough, especially in single elixir. Log bait can be really tough. I'm gonna zap here to get this ghost on the tower. That was a really good zap by me. When I play against Pekka players, I hate when they do that because they get so much damage on the tower just by zapping. We're going to have Wizard ready if he goes for a Princess or Goblin Machine. Yep, beautiful. Oh, I almost reacted in time. If you're quick enough, you can react in time to with that not getting a hit, but I'm a slow. Okay, that's fine. I mean, he wasted his Inferno Tower, so now we could even set up to go for a Pekka. Like if we go for an Evo Wizard on a barrel and then Pekka in front, that would be like super ideal. Okay, now's our time, because like I said, no Inferno Tower is good news for your boy. So let's drop this. No! He's going to be back to an Inferno, unfortunately, I think. I didn't even need to zap that. That was a bad zap. It didn't do anything, to be honest. But he doesn't have enough elixir for an Inferno Tower, so that's going to be tower down. That was all. The only reason we went in there is because he didn't have his Inferno and Cycle, so we're super stoked about that. Ghost in the back in case he goes for the barrel. Okay, he opts not to. We're in a Goblin Machine. My man's playing this really weird. I don't know, as someone who plays log bait, he's just playing it a little odd. That's all. Wizard here to clean up this barrel. Void to take care of the princess and get some chip on the tower. My man is looking like he needs a map. Especially because this matchup is brutal from the Pekka side most of the time. Good rocket by him. I low-key forgot that he had rocket, to be honest. But at this point, the game's already over. The match has been decided. So GG's to Nia, this logbait player. I think we played it well, especially because I main logbait. I knew what needed to be done. So we'll hold that W. Catch you in the next match. Okay, into likely our last match of the video. I'm having fun with this deck, though. I mean, it is a really fun deck to play. It's so satisfying if you can get like a Pekka connection onto the tower. I absolutely love it. We're going to do this. It's a -3 trade, but the reason I'm okay with it is because it helps cycle to my Evo Wizard. If I've said it once, I'll keep saying it throughout the video. Cycle to your Evo Wizard. Defensive Miner. Okay, Miner wall breakers. And you can see the elixir ended up evening out, so it's fine. Same logic applies here. Going to go for the Evo Battle Ram. Or cycle to my Evo Battle Ram, if you will. Void here to get some tower chip and take care of the Cracker. Okay, if he goes wall breakers, if he splits the wall breakers, I'll let them go. If he plays them in one lane, I'll play Ghost. Yep, that's fine with me. Beautiful. A split there I might have let go because I was down a little bit of elixir, but all in one lane, it's just too much damage to kind of ignore. I'm curious if he does have a magic archer or not. A lot of times this deck runs Marcher. We'll see. If he plays it on the bandit, we'll know that he has it, obviously. Interesting. Okay. I'm going to do this. Okay, this is going to look bad, but I'm going to ignore all this damage. And then we're going to kite this over. We're going to void here. Ghost. And maybe make something happen. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting at this point. I'll take that. It just felt like we had a little bit of an elixir advantage, so that's kind of the main reason. Great kite, if that was intentional. Holy moly, what a kite. Alright, good damage from us. Yet sometimes when you play Pekka, sometimes you need to sack damage to get damage. Like, that's the way that the deck works. It's kind of similar to how you'd play a lot of beatdowns, where it's like you gotta, you know, crush some lemons to make lemonade, as the people would say. Still needs to spend on that. Perfect. Let's get our Goblin Machine down. We'll have Wizard ready for like a wall breakers or something like that. Nice. Okay. Not a perfect defense. I kind of like had like a little bit of decision paralysis there. I'm not going to lie, but we're going to have a nice little counter push. We got Pekka going in front. We're going to get Bandit maybe to snipe a building. Perfect. 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 Right as I said that too, I was like, we're going to Bandit to snipe a building. And that Pekka's tanking for everything. And my man is cooked. My man is cooked. He's looking like a steak. It was just too much for him, man. It was just too much for him. Very, very well played by us. Absolutely deserved this victory, I feel like. Royal Ghost in case he goes for wall breakers. But I think he threw in the towel. Another game. Another victory for the Durkee. Taking down the wall breakers players. Let's go, baby. We'll hold that W. Catch you in the outro. Today's video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, just know I appreciate you. Here's the deck one more time in case you want to take a screenshot. I'll put the link to it as well in the YouTube description, so you can kind of just copy it and paste it into Clash Royale. Again, this deck is going to be amazing, I think, post balance changes, which should be live in about a week or so. So hopefully that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the content. Thank you one more time again for watching, and I hope to see you in another video real soon. Peace.